NK Toko Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school boys basketball, where the Jackson Center Tigers will take on the Botkins Trojans. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Webster Bank, Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and the St. Henry Bank. You're looking live here at the Coliseum at Botkins High School. My name is Brandon Copeman, alongside me, Craig Louth. And Craig, taking a look at this game. First, we take a look at the Jackson Center Tigers. They're sitting at 3-1 on the season, 1-1 overall in the Shelby County Athletic League, but a team really trying to get a statement win here tonight against Botkins.
That they are. They have 3 wins coming in, as you said. All 3 wins were by 25 points, with the latest coming on Tuesday, where they held Houston to 11 points. That is all wrapped around having to play the powerhouse Russia in the Shelby County Athletic League, where they lost by 21. So they want to make a statement here. This would be the night to do it.
And on the flip side, Botkins really in kind of the same boat as Jackson Center. They're also 5-1, except they played more league games. They're 3-1 overall in this season, which sets up a real critical showdown in the first round of this double round robin here in the Shelby County Athletic League.
Yeah, it does. They had a tough win at Anna the other night, 49-44, and they're coming off a 22-point win over Fairlawn. Now when they played Russia, they were only down 3 points going into the fourth quarter, but it ended up being almost a 20-point win for Russia. So both teams, they're looking for a statement win, and this would definitely be it if they could, whoever pulls off the victory tonight. And
right now, if you're really Botkins or Jackson Center, your goal is to keep up with Anna and keep up with Russia for that league play tonight. Tonight's game, the loser could be on the outside looking in terms of that Shelby County Athletic League race.
Yep. Loser will have 2 losses. Winner moves on. I'm still only a game behind Russia.
We're going to kick it down to PA announcer Ryan Gutman here for our national anthem. We'll be back with our starting lineups in tip-off. You're next on NK Toko Sports.
We're more than just a bank. Our commitment goes beyond banking transactions. It's about investing in the hearts and hopes of the people we serve. From scholarships that pave the way for bright futures to local initiatives that enrich lives, we stand by you every step of the way. Because when our community thrives, we all prosper. Together, we build a stronger, brighter community.
Is your internet slowing down your family fun? Your work and all the things you need to get done? Say goodbye to buffering, lagging, and endless loading screens. With NK Telco's blazing fast internet and smart Wi-Fi, everyone gets the speed they need. No contracts, no hidden fees, just everyday low prices and fast speeds. NK Telco, keeping your family connected.
America theme tonight here at Botkins High School, and the appropriate USA chants coming out after that as PA announcer Ryan Gutman getting ready to go here through the starting lineups here for both teams. Again, a critical Shelby County League showdown here with each team having 1 loss. Botkins sitting at 3-1. Jackson Center only at 1-1. They've had a little bit of a delay in their schedule due to some football conflicts with Anna and Army that really kind of put them in kind of a scheduling conflict. They've kind of been, unfortunately, a victim of Anna and Army's football success from the side, but let's go ahead and take a look now at our starting lineups here. First for the Jackson Center Tigers. Number 4, a 6-foot senior, Lucas Heitkamp. Number 23, a 6'6 junior, Lawson Snap. Number 10, a 6'1 junior, Preston Sayre. Number 24, a 6'7 senior, Reed Blackfoot. And rounding out the lineup, number 42, a 6'3 junior, Carter Klopfenstein. The head coach of the Jackson Center Tigers in his 2nd season is head coach Aaron Klopfenstein. He is assisted by Garrett Sayre, Troy Opperman, Ryan Saylor, Luke Dosek, and Tyler Kloss. As we get going here, the Botkins Trojans getting ready for their starting lineups under 4th-year head man Phil Groves, won the Shelby County Athletic League title here in 2022 and made it all the way to the regional finals in then Division 4. As we get going here for Botkins starting lineups. Six-foot senior number 1, Colin Dosek. the lead scores, one of the top returners in all the Shelby County Athletic League this year. Number 2, a 6-foot sophomore, Eli Pitts. Career high 22 points against Riverside in that Myers Tip-Off Tavern Classic here a couple weeks ago. Number 23, a 6'2 senior, Noah Top. Number 24, a 6'1 junior, James Steinke. And rounding out the lineup here for Botkins, number 42, a 6'4 senior, Colton Kleiman. Again, the Botkins Trojans head coach is Phil Groves in his 4th season. So again, the starting lineups here, taking a look for Jackson Center, is Heitkamp, Sayer, Snap, Plattfoot, and Kloppenstein. For Botkins, it is Dosek, Pitts, Top, Steinke, and Plyman. Let's take a look at our keys to the game here tonight. First, let's take a look at the keys for the visiting Jackson Center Tigers.
For Coach Kloppenstein, he wants to be able to handle the pressure. Second, he wants to control the momentum. And third, he wants to win that rebound battle.
Taking a look at the keys for the hometown Botkins Trojans.
For Coach Groves, he wants to win the rebound battle. They want to score in transition, and they want to contest all shots, not giving up any easy buckets to the Tigers.
Steinke and Plattfoot will meet center circle here as we got a veteran official crew tonight. I know that Shelby County Commissioner Stan Evans went out and got some good ones for this very key Shelby County League showdown. Anna also playing Laramie tonight, so a lot to be decided tonight in the pecking order of the Shelby County Athletic League. And here we go. Tip controlled by the Tigers. Sayer with the basketball goes to the right side to Reed Plattfoot. Plattfoot being guarded by Steinke. Foul line extended. His shot deflected, and Colin Dosek gets the rebound. Pitts gives it out to Colin Dosek.
Both teams open up man-to-man defense.
Dosek goes to the right side over here to Eli Pitts. Pitts back to the right side, and Colin Dosek being guarded by Lawson Snap. It'll be interesting to see who they would put on Colin Dosek. Plyman trying to go up against Plattfoot. Shot no good. A nice defense there by Reed Plattfoot. Committed to go play at Vernon Mount Nazarene. I always mix up that name. Division III college. Basketball after high school. Over by Columbus.
Somewhere over there.
Goes over to the left side, over to Lucas Heitkamp. Heitkamp trying to drive against Pitts. Kicks it out in the corner. It's going to be a three-point shot for Plattfoot. His shot's off the mark and rebounded by Steinke. Nice. Ooh, tip from behind, but a late foul going to come in. Plattfoot must have got some skin on the back of that.
First foul of the game. Snap's got his hands full tonight. He has to guard Dosek.
Snap went under that screen. Luckily for Jackson Center, Dosek did not hit that three. You got to go over the top of that screen to try to not let him get off a clean three.
Yeah. Fouls on Nova Top, his first.
85 seconds into this game. No score on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard, as a little light pressure here from Botkins in the backcourt. The veteran Lucas Heitkamp will bring it up. 3-year player on varsity. Heitkamp to that right side. Will go back to his left side. Over to Snap. Snap looking to make a move against Colton Blyman. Over to Carter Klopfenstein. Interesting, like I said, to see who is going to be guarding who here tonight as Klopfenstein takes it baseline. Snap, whips it around, left side Heitkamp. He's going to fire the three. Off the mark, no good, and Steinke pulls down the board. Outlet here to Eli Pitts. Pitts drives, goes up against Heitkamp, kicks it out to Steinke. Back over to Plyman. Back over right side to Noah Top, goes around the screen. He's going to fire the three, and it banks it in. And Botkins strikes first on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
I don't know if he called the bank, but he made her.
Hey, that's all right. We got three banks sponsoring us here tonight. First National, Minster, and St. Henry. One of them is open here. Snap gets over to Highcamp, down on the inside to Plattfoot, out to Snap. Snap going to take the foul line. Jay in and out. Good look, just didn't fall.
Yeah. It's not like Tigers aren't getting any good looks. They're just not getting them to fall.
Kleiman trying to bang on the inside with Plattfoot. Kleiman trying to go up with the left hand. His shot's no good. Probably got away with a push foul there, too.
I think he did.
The Tigers get the rebound here. Highcamp will give it up on the inside over to Kloppenstein.
We've got trap defense collapsing down on him.
Crashing those blocks hard here as each team in man-to-man, like Craig mentioned earlier. We saw a little bit of zone when I had Botkins last week, but only for a few possessions. Plattfoot kicks around, takes the jump shot, and Jackson Center strikes back. We must have called that shot earlier by Noah Top a 2 because they only have 2 up on the scoreboard.
Okay.
I thought it was a 3, but his foot must have been on the line. But we're knotted up at now 2-2 on our first National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Nice
work around on the inside, and like I said, nice move by Colin Dosek to the basket. Watkins gets the lead right back after Jackson briefly ties it up. Kicked in the corner, Preston Sayre, his shot's off the mark, and Steinke pulls it down. Dosek trying to work up ahead of the pack. The right side. Dosek driving baseline. Dosek played a lot of AAU basketball this offseason, compared with a couple of Shelby County members. He pulls up from 3. His shot's off the mark. And Highcamp gets the rebound. Down to Lawson Snap. Snap reverses course, back out to Highcamp. Highcamp over to Plattfoot. Plattfoot drives on the inside, out to Snap. Thought about a 3. Low-scoring barn burner early on. 3:15 to go in the first quarter. 4-2 Botkins on that first National Bank Think First scoreboard. Tucker Holzkamp will come in at the next dead ball. Hoffenstein back over to Snap. Snap looking to go on the inside. Exchanges off to Highcamp. Long possession here for the Tigers. And second-year headman Aaron Kloppenstein. Snap gives it out to Highcamp. Highcamp on the inside over to Kloppenstein. Kloppenstein turns around and he's got it. Patient Jackson Center basketball, and it results in an elbow jumper.
His first 2 points of the game, tied at 4.
Pitts with the basketball, goes over to Steinke, back over to Top. Back over Steinke, the lefty gonna pull a 3. A battle in the corner, and Pitts was out of bounds. And we got substitutions here. Tucker Holzkamp in, and Cooper Hartle, 5'8" senior, gonna check in.
Jackson Center coming in, only giving up a little bit more than 28 points a game in their first 4 games. So they're used to those low-scoring affairs.
Nice seal on the inside by Reed Plattfoot, and Jackson Center's got its first lead of the night.
Nice feed there.
Pitts gives it up over to Noah Top, right side Holzkamp. Holzkamp back up over to Top. Top drives on the inside. Plattfoot says, get that out of here. You could see him just waiting for that.
Yeah.
Highcamp drives on the inside with the left hand. His shot's no good. Snap gets the rebound, throws it up, and it just rattled out. Top comes back to the right side, over to Steinke. Back over to Top. Top on the exchange to Pitts. Minute 21 to go here in the first quarter. A 2-point lead for Jackson Center in this low-scoring contest here so far. Pitts drives, got around the screen there. Jackson bench wanting an illegal screen. Plattfoot gets the rebound, drives in the middle of the lane, pulls up, shot no good. And they're really letting these guys play tonight.
Yes,
in a late foul call, they've let them get away with a lot of physical contact on both sides. Really watching Steinke and Plattfoot really tangling up there in the early going.
Yeah, that foul is on Colin Dosek, his first, team second.
Will Monin will check in, 6-foot freshman. Seeing varying time here for Coach Phil Groves. Plattfoot on the inside against Steinke. His shot's no good. but a late foul called, and Coach Phil Grove's not happy with that. And Reed Plattfoot will go to the line for 2.
Steinke's first foul, team foul 3.
Like I said, Steinke and Plattfoot have really been banging down there.
Yeah.
As Plattfoot dips the knees, fires, and in and out.
Plattfoot come in 50% free throw shooter. Only 2 of 4 now, 2 of 5.
Colton Plyman will check in for James Steinke. You'll see Corey Koenig come in, a 5'10 senior here at the next dead ball, along with Wyatt Reese. Reese played in that JV game earlier. That was won by Botkins. Approaching the end of the first quarter here at the Coliseum, a 7-4 lead after Plattfoot hits his second shot. He's up to 5 now. In this low-scoring first quarter, Plattfoot with the Plyman with the basketball. Back over to Hillscamp. Hillscamp to Dosek. And Colin Dosek is going to pull this thing out with the possession arrow favoring the Trojans. Like we said, a low-scoring first quarter. Offense been hard to come by. Hillscamp with it. Gets on the inside to Plyman. Plyman looking to go to the basket. Gets a ball deflected away to the basket, and that's a player control foul. Great play taken by Lawson Snap. And he saw Plyman go into the basket, and that's a turnover for Botkins.
Reese almost picked his pocket.
Snap had nice recognition on the backside to go in and step in there. Botkins going to apply a little pressure here, going over to Heitkamp in the corner.
Plenty of time for Jackson Center to get off a good shot here.
8 seconds. Heitkamp reverses course over to Plattfoot. 5-0 Jackson Center run to try to end this quarter. Plattfoot to snap on the inside. Got to get a shot off. Sayer at the horn. Off the mark. No good. We played 8 minutes here at the Coliseum. It's a 7-4 Jackson Center Tiger lead over the Botkins Trojans. We'll step aside and come back with the second quarter of action here next on NK Toko Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
We played 8 minutes here at the Coliseum. It's a low-scoring affair here, a 7-4 contest here so far. Right now in favor of Jackson Center, but kind of a physical game here as well. They're letting them play.
Yeah, they are. Looking at some shooting stats there, Jackson Center was 3 of 13 from the floor there in that first quarter. 3 of 10 from 2, 0 of 3 from 3, and 1 of 2 from the line. On the other hand, Botkins 2 of 9. Overall, 2 of 6 from 2 and 0 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Botkins will control the basketball here to start the second quarter. Dosek with the basketball. He's been guarded by Lawson Snap. Snap's had that assignment on Dosek here. I said Dosek and Plattfoot, respectively, for their teams. Probably the...
not a good pass.
Probably the most talented players. Probably playing for first-team Shelby County Athletic League. And Sayer tries to drive. He kicks it out to Reed Plattfoot. Flat-foot drives, loses the basketball, and it'll be Trojan ball. Botkins in a little bit of a scoring drought. They need something here to really get the home crowd going. Pitts drives on the inside, trying to look for Holzkamp. Backdoor cut, Noah Top to the basket, and he's fouled by Sayre. And a pair of free throws coming up for the senior Noah Top.
Believe it or not, unofficially, I did not have either team with a turnover in the first quarter.
Yeah, very good ball control that first quarter by both teams. As Top misses that front end of two here.
Top 71% free throw shooter.
Like we said, points have been hard to come by.
Yeah, they
tonight.
have. Offenses have been patient, working the ball around.
Second one is good by Top, though. They cut the deficit to 2 as Top cracks the box score here, or actually, as 3 points now. I take that back. Here comes Cooper Hartle. Gives it up over to Preston Sayre.
Oh.
Sayre throws it away right in the student section.
Yep.
And Flatfoot went in and cut.
Second turnover on the Tigers.
Gosek with the basketball, gives it up over to Pitts. Pitts gets around on the inside, and Reed Flatfoot was waiting, but Eli Pitts banked it high off the glass.
That's what you need to do when you're small and you get down in the trees. Put it high off the glass.
I like that, high up against the trees, and we already saw Flatfoot swat one away, but a great move on the inside by Eli Pitts. Nods us up here at 7. Hartle trying to give Jackson the lead back, and that's good. He buries it from the left corner.
Hartle now 5 of 12 on the season from 3.
So a short-lived tie there. Botkins trying to get an answer here. The offense starting to pick up here a little bit in the second quarter. Pitts going against Sayre, trying to move, just throws up a shot. Not a good shot, and there's a late foul. That's going to go against Preston Sayre. That'll be his second.
Yeah.
You're going to see Kloppenstein. You see Kloppenstein come off the bench here for Sayre.
I don't know if they say he undercut him on the box out.
That's what I would have to guess. Botkins on the inbound here, gives it up over to Pitts. Back up over to Holzkamp. Holzkamp will fire a 3 off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down by Flatfoot. Highcamp backs out, goes over to Flatfoot, top of the key. He'll fire a 3 of his own, and no good. And Top gets the rebound. And they're really letting them play on these push fouls on the box outs. Pitts in the lane, but he walked. I mean, they are really letting them kind of go down there and push and shove. And it's not an over-the-back foul. Right. That's why people get it all confused. It's a push foul. There's no over-the-back foul. I got to explain this, I feel like, every year to a certain sector of people. It is a push foul. There's no such thing as an over-a-back foul. But they are really some officiating crews would call that a lot. But these guys have really let them go. So credit, they've been consistent on it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, on both sides.
Let's hope they don't change their mind there in the second half and then start calling a tight game.
Highcamp, his shot's no good. Rebound goes down to Will Monin, who gets locked up with Lawson. Snap, and he fouled. Not happy with that, but he did have his arm wrapped around the freshman Monin's head, and that'll be the third team foul on the Tigers.
Snaps first.
And here comes Wyatt Reese back in the ball game. Jackson only, like I said, goes about 7 deep. And that's really kind of a soft 7, saying that Reese played a little bit of JV earlier, so he's probably a little tired.
Yeah.
So you already play a couple quarters, and you got to come out and play varsity. Very tough on the body. As Plyman gets the basketball, he goes to the left side, looking to go against Flatfoot, looking to go to the basket, and just motors his way. He is very tough down there. Colton Plyman with the big bucket.
Nice strong move by the 6'4 senior. First 2 points of the game.
Hartle with the basketball, left side. Goes over to Heitkamp. Heitkamp drives baseline, and there's going to be a player control foul on Lucas Heitkamp as Eli Pitts takes the charge.
Yeah, he got that elbow up. Anytime you see that elbow and advance out, they're going to call it.
And now, if you're Botkins, really in the driver's seat in terms of fouls. 4 fouls on Jackson Center, so they'll be shooting free throws until they get into the locker room. So a big kind of bonus, kind of a power play, I want to say, for Coach Phil Grove's squad to keep being aggressive. Monning going to fire a 3. That's short. Wyatt Reese will control the rebound, and he almost traveled by the skin of his teeth. Held it together in the backcourt. Ball down to Plattfoot, but Dosek swipes it away. An alert veteran play by Colin Dosek to the basket, and he scores, and Botkins re-grabs the lead here with 4:07 to go until halftime. We got a timeout by Coach Aaron Klopfenstein. We'll take it with him. It's 11-10, Botkins over Jackson Center. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors here on NK Tolko Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times are most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Back here at Botkins High School, we just saw the unveiling of Ross Dietz's state runner-up banner, the 2024 state runner-up in Division III in individual golf, and Ross going to play at Findlay next year at the Division II level. So congratulations to Ross, probably the best golfer in Shelby County League history, as PA announcer Ryan Gutman was calling him. And he's probably right. I don't think any Shelby County team has ever finished that high, has had an individual or team ever finished that high. But right now, Botkins holding a 1-point lead over Jackson Center at 15-14. Let's take a look at some of our first half numbers here, brought to you by Craig Lau.
All right, for Jackson Center, they were led in scoring by Reed Plattfoot, who had 8. Cooper Hartle had 3. Carter Klopfenstein had 2, and Lawson Snap had 1 for their 14. Shooting-wise, 5 of 25 from the floor for 20% overall, 4 of 16 from 2, 1 of 9 from 3, and they were 3 of 5 from the line. They had 4 offensive rebounds, 12 defense for a total of 16, and they had 4 turnovers. For Botkins, they were led in scoring by Eli Pitts, who had 5. Colin Dosek had 4. Noah Top had 3. Colton Plyman had 2. Will Monin had 1 for their 15. Shooting-wise, they were 6 of 20 from the floor for 30%. 6 of 13 from 2. 0 of 7 from 3, and they were 3 of 5 from the line. They had 1 offensive rebound, 11 defense for a total of 12, and they had 3 turnovers, so 15-14, getting ready for the third quarter.
Really, like we said, offensively kind of been a struggle, and 7-4 after 1 quarter that Jackson Center led. Now Botkins holding on to that 1-point lead as we begin the second half here from the Coliseum. Thank you for joining us here live a couple days prior to Christmas, and wish you a Merry Christmas. As Colton Plyman, slow and methodical, but wore down stay there for the basket.
He was on a mismatch there with Preston Sir.
Plyman with his second bucket of the night, up to 4 now. Gives Botkins a lead on that, a 3-point lead on that first National Bank first scoreboard.
That's our largest lead of the game. 3 points.
I'm going to foul out there. Going against Pitts.
He picks up his second. Both teams, largest lead, 3 points. Been tight the whole way.
Highcamp with the basketball, takes out by the Trojan logo. Drives on the inside to the basket. Nice move by the senior, Lucas Highcamp.
Highcamp finally gets on the board. Second leading scorer coming in at 3 points a game, so it's good to see him get on the board.
Speaking of committed to Findlay, Lucas is actually committed to Findlay as well to go play soccer up there at the Division II level for the Oilers. It seems to be a popular trend in a lot of sports, has been Findlay College. A couple of Shelby Countyers going up there next year. Along with, I think, Victoria Mesher, who plays volleyball from Laramie, is going up there to play volleyball as well. So Findlay's been a hotbed for talent around here, and no doubt the Shelby County and MAC a great place to look for it. Top on the left side, looks to drive. Looks
Nice
for Dosek
feed.
to the basket, and he beats Snap on the old-fashioned backdoor play.
Nice feed there by Top.
Dosek up to 6 points now, a half dozen for the senior leader of this team, and a 3-point Botkins edge. The outside shooting's been a little rough tonight, and both these teams not very tall outside of Plattfoot and Plyman on each side. Highcamp from the corner, as I say that. Doinked it off the side. Pitts gets it. Running up ahead against Sayre. Euro step, shot no good. Might have even been partially deflected. Highcamp calling out for a screen. Goes back over to Plattfoot. Plattfoot, shot fake. Drives on the inside. It's got a matchup against Pitts that he likes. And takes him all the way to the basket.
Good thinking there. Big mismatch. Plattfoot just takes her right down to the paint. Puts it in.
Plattfoot game high honors in double figures now at 10. Goes up over to Pitts, over to Plyman. Left side to Noah Top. Top rejects the screen from Plyman. Drives baseline, looking to kick it out. Over to Plyman, back to Steinke. Steinke to the right side and Noah Top. Top looking to drive, gives it out to Plyman. Left side to Dosek. Dosek going to take the long three, and three-point shooting on both sides has really been cold.
Yeah.
Highcamp out to Plattfoot. Plattfoot on the inside to Snap. Snap going against Steinke. Muscles his way to the basket.
Move there. Lossie Snap now with 3.
And now we've seen Jackson really go to the hole now and get a couple nice close buckets. Jackson takes their first lead of the second half with 4.5 minutes to go here in the third on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And Noah Top takes it right back.
Top now with 5. Botkins back on top by 1.
Noah Top, a very good shooter for this team, and really very important to get him going for Botkins. They want to get to where they want to go. It's competing for a Shelby County League title. Both teams with 1 loss. Both teams have lost to Russia last week at Russia. Plattfoot fires the 3. His shot dances out. Top on the inside. Top driving. Never had control of the basketball. Hoppenstein was wanting a double dribble. He never had control of the basketball. Pitts trying to go to the basket. It's back out to Plyman. 3:33 to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard in the third quarter. Brandon Coverman, Craig Louth giving you the action here. Dosek with it to Steinke to Pitts. Pitts looking to give it back to Steinke, over to Plyman. Over to Dosek. Dosek drives on the inside of the basket. Oh, did not fall for Colin Dosek. Nice move.
Yeah, it was.
No foul there either. Trying to get the ball to Kloppenstein, and Top going to be called for the hold there down on the block.
It's going to be his second foul, team foul number 2 here in the third quarter.
Substitutions coming in. Cooper Hartle and Tucker Hulskamp in the game. Hartle will inbound it from the baseline. We'll kick it out to Reed Plattfoot right at 3 minutes to go, and a 1-point edge for Botkins. Stop in the lane right from the Shelby County logo. And Lucas Heitkamp gives the lead back to Jackson Center.
Now up to 4 points. Back and forth, 1 point game.
Dosek back out on the wing, gives it back out to Plyman. Exchange gives it back to Dosek. Dosek driving to the rack. Left-handed layup is good for the senior Colin Dosek.
You can't stop that. Quickness, nice kiss off the left side.
We've seen the lead swing back and forth here about 4 times this third quarter. Good balanced effort here by both teams. We've been deadlocked in scoring this quarter by both teams at 8 apiece. Hartle from 18 foot away. His shot's no good. Pulled down by Colin Dosek. Dosek looking to run the break. Gives it out to Pitts. Pitts over to Hulskamp. Hulskamp looking to drive. Trying to go to the rack with Kloppenstein going up. Great defense by Carter Kloppenstein.
Probably forced that one.
Plattfoot up ahead to snap. Back to Plattfoot to the rack. And there's a block foul late there on Eli Pitts.
It's going to be his third.
And Plattfoot will go to the line with a chance to tie it up or take the lead.
Plattfoot 2 of 3 from the line tonight.
Plattfoot connects on the first one.
Now with 11 points.
A couple substitutions. Steinke and Monin coming back in for Botkins. As Plattfoot hits the first one here. For the second one, and he's got that to fall as Jackson Center takes the lead back, 24-23. Plattfoot's got a dozen here tonight, so half the Jackson Center points going through their senior leader. Ball in the corner to Dosek. Dosek gets right around, snap, and a late foul. Carter Kloppenstein coming over to help fouls Dosek. Snap knew it right away. He knew it right when he blew by him. You could see the grimace on his face.
Kloppenstein picks up his second foul. More importantly, he's going to put Colin Dosek at the line where he's a 79% free throw shooter.
That's on the first one, knotted back up, deadlocked at 24 as Dane Reese comes back in the ball game. Snap will come out. Dosek out the line, connects. Colin goes 2 for 2. And Colin now quietly with 10 points. And Plattfoot have done nearly half the scoring for each of their teams. Plattfoot out top on the inside, gets up to Dane Reese.
Kloppenstein, Coach Kloppenstein's over there just begging for a foul.
And it's going to be a turnover, kind of a messy possession with Coach Aaron Kloppenstein not pleased with the officiating on that possession. Frankly so. There was physical contact that certainly could have been called, but they've really let them play tonight. Top gives it to Steinke. Steinke driving on the inside with the left hand. Off balance shot, no good. Scrum for the rebound. Steinke goes up and he is a late foul on Dane Reese. Say that's a shooting foul there, signaled by the official, and they'll stack them up here as the lefty Steinke will go to the line.
Reese picks up his first foul.
Steinke, a 6'3" junior.
Steinke now 8 of 12 on the season, free throws.
Botkins extending their lead. It's been close here really all night. No team has had more of a lead than 4. As Steinke connects both free throws, and he's got his first 2 of the night to give Botkins a 27-24 lead on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. I can't put the basketball back up over to Sayer. Sayer in the corner over to Kloppenstein.
Oh,
Kloppenstein
threw that one away.
Going to throw it away right into the bench to assistant coach Garrett Sayer.
3 turnovers here in the third quarter on the Tigers. Botkins with none.
Well, they're going to say it was tipped.
Yep. Okay. Well, take that back. Only 2.
Substitution Lawson snap back in for Jackson, and Colton Plyman got to come in for Tucker Holzkamp. So 30.7 seconds left. Botkins leads by 3, a 2-point advantage for them in this third quarter as they only led by 1 at the break. Highcamp kicks it to Plattfoot. Plattfoot looking for snap, back to Plattfoot.
You want your guards out there handling that ball, not your big men.
Plattfoot.
Can't dribble. Ooh, I thought he had already dribbled.
Plattfoot just trying to go one-on-one. Gets it back out to Kloppenstein. Going to throw up a shot. He got it right before the horn and ties us up at 27 apiece.
Big shot.
Just had to get off a shot, and he connected from the right wing. We are knotted up going at 27-27 into the final 8 minutes of regulation. We'll be back after word from our sponsors here on NK Telco Sports. A 3 by Carter Kloppenstein right at the third quarter horn really changed the complexion of this ball game. Now tied up, and Jackson Center controls the basketball. Highcamp with it. It was a back and forth third quarter. Really, each team swinging at one point.
Risky pass there.
Lead changed hands about 4 times that third quarter. No teams led more than 4. Jackson Center looking for the 3-pointer. Shot no good, and a late foul going to come in on Colton Plyman, and the ball's going to stay with the Tigers.
Plyman's going to pick up foul number 3.
It's been really physical down on the block in terms of boxing out for rebounds tonight.
It's been a very physical game overall, especially down low.
Plattfoot with the basketball. Calling out snap. Gives it back up over to Highcamp. Drives. Gives it back to snap on the left side. Highcamp over to Plattfoot. Back out. Over to Plattfoot for the 3. Off the mark. No good. Top pulls it down. Ball up over to Dosek to Steinke. Steinke crashing to the basket. Back to Dosek. Nice shot fake. Driving to the rack. He scores off the glass. Nice move by the senior Colin Dosek.
Heitkamp's going to pick up his second foul.
Boy, what a move by the senior through the contact. A nice shot fake right around Reed Plattfoot.
That's why he's one of the best players in the Shelby County Athletic League.
And his shot is good. He's got a baker's dozen, 13 points for Colin Dosek. We have a timeout by Coach Phil Gross. We'll take with him. 30-27 Botkins, 7:02 to go here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Boys High School Basketball on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Back here on NK Telco Sports, I'd like to thank our sponsors here tonight: First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, the Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and the St. Henry Bank. We'd like to thank them for sponsoring all our action here that will bring to us 2024-2025 season here on NK Telco Sports, as this has really been a good, low-scoring, but good back-and-forth battle.
Yeah, it has been. You know, we were talking before the game. That's what we wanted, was a good game, and that's what we're getting.
What is the definition? I kind of liken Shelby County basketball sometimes to the Big Ten football. Low-scoring defense wins championships, and the shots off the mark by Highcamp. Bosek up ahead, up over to Noah Top. Top drives, takes the little 12-footer. His shot's off the mark as Sayre pulls it down. Highcamp looking to drive to the rack, out to Plattfoot, right on the Shelby County logo. Loses the basketball. It's swiped by Dosek. One-on-one with Highcamp. Off balance, shot no good, but it'll go to the line for a pair of free throws. I didn't know where that ball went, but Colin Dosek at his 5'11 stature, 6-foot stature, swiped that away from Reed Plattfoot.
You want one-on-one against Lucas Highcamp. Highcamp fouled. Picks up his third foul, second here in the team foul in the fourth quarter. There's some moisture down at the end of the court.
AD Brad Bergman on the floor. And you're volunteering to clean this up. But like we said, key Shelby County Athletic League game. Fort Laramie was trailing in at halftime 18-12. The Russia Raiders, the only team right now to sit without a loss in the league. So like we said, this game key in trying to avoid getting that second loss. You know, it's a long season, especially in a league formatted like the Shelby County League that plays each other twice, where you have to go home and home respectively to each site. So it makes it for a long season, but you get that second loss, like we talked about in the pregame, makes it very hard to win the league. Dosek goes 2 for 2, and Botkins has the largest lead of any of the teams here tonight at 5. Shows how close it's been here in this low-scoring contest. Ball out to Sayre. He's going to take the deep three, and another one did not fall for Jackson Center. Really struggled from the outside tonight. Dosek kicking it out to Steinke. He fires a three off the mark. Highcamp skies in for the rebound. Plattfoot turns around, gets it back to Sayre. Over to Snap. Jackson needing a bucket here, a 5:43 to go here in the fourth quarter, trailing by 5 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Sayre gets it to Plattfoot, foul line extended, back to Sayre. Gets it back to Highcamp. Sayre on the inside to Snap. Snap looking to go against Plyman. Takes the face-up jumper. It's no good. Highcamp offensive rebound. Goes up through the contact, and there's a late foul called, and Botkins lucky there was no foul call to them. Highcamp, for sure, I think got slapped there and should have went to the free throw line.
They call it down on the floor. Yeah.
Timeout. Coach Aaron Klopfenstein will take it with him. 5:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. 5-point lead for Botkins, 32-27. You're watching boys high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
We're more than just a bank. Our commitment goes beyond banking transactions. It's about investing in the hearts and hopes of the people we serve. From scholarships that pave the way for bright futures to local initiatives that enrich lives, we stand by you every step of the way. Because when our community thrives, we all prosper. Together, we build a stronger, brighter community.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Back here on NK Telco Sports, and tonight, really the problem is, so you see the low score, it's been some poor outside shooting from both sides here.
Yeah. Jackson Center on the evening, 2 of 16 from beyond the arc. They're 0 of 4 here in the fourth quarter. Botkins, on the other hand, they're looking for their first three. They are 0 of 9 in the game so far.
Hartle going to inbound it, 2 on the block, 2 in the corner for Coach Aaron Klopfenstein. Hopefully something for Jackson Center, drawing up out the timeout. They let Heitkamp dance to the basket on Eli Pitts, and a nice move by the senior Lucas Heitkamp.
That's what they need to get back into this game.
A half dozen points now for the senior Lucas Heitkamp. Gets his team back within a possession with 5:03 to go in the fourth quarter. Steinke will let his team to the basket. Shot no good. Board cleared by Plattfoot. Plattfoot stops. Goes over on the right side to Snap. Snap in the corner to Hartle. Back over to Plattfoot. Plattfoot dribbling. Loses the basketball momentarily. Looks, gives it back out to Heitkamp.
Plenty of time for the Tigers here. They don't need a three. Working inside.
On and out front, battling with Hartle. Freshman and senior going at it. Ball getting back up to Plattfoot. Guarded by Plymouth. Back up over to Snap. Snap drives in the corner to Hartle. Hartle cross-court pass to Heitkamp. And Heitkamp walked. He wanted to drive, but his momentum took him forward. And the ball's going to be going the way of the Trojans.
8th turnover on the Tigers.
Really, both teams have done a good job in taking care of the basketball.
Yes, they have.
Hasn't been a turnover-heavy game.
Unofficially, I only have Botkins for 3 turnovers.
Very well taken care of by both sides here tonight. Top with it, loses it momentarily. Gives it back up to Dosek. Right at the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Pitts, high arcing three, and there's Botkins' first three of the night. Couldn't come at a much better time halfway through the fourth quarter, and a 6-point lead for the Trojans. Eli Pitts breaks the cold spell there for Botkins from the outside. Hartle's shot off the mark, no good. And Dosek will come up the floor, runs the break, dancing one-on-one with Heitkamp, shot no good. Jackson Center ahead, and Heitkamp had Plattfoot. The problem for Plattfoot is Plattfoot was backpedaling.
Yeah.
Plattfoot really wasn't getting wide or running out there, and it wasn't a good pass by Heitkamp either. But I think both of them are at fault there.
Yeah.
And throwing that basketball away. You got to get wide. You kind of got to run like a wide receiver, looking over your shoulder for a pass there. And he's running right down the middle of the lane, too.
And he was all by himself. Would have been an easy 2 points.
So 6-point lead for Botkins. They control the basketball with 3:12 to go. Steinke gives out to Tucker Hulskamp, who's back in the lineup. Over to Dosek. It's a time where Botkins can start running some clock here if they really want to. Get a valuable possession here, and hopefully for a Trojan fan, a bucket. Steinke shot no good. Rebound down to Plattfoot. Plattfoot trying to dance with Hulskamp, taking him to the basket. It's going to be a foul on Hulskamp.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 2 free throws for Reed.
Plattfoot going back to the line.
Plattfoot's first shot, nothing but net there.
Now 5 of 6 on the evening with 13 points.
Colton Kleiman going to return here for Botkins. Plattfoot with 13, trying to make it 14. He dips the knees, fires, and connects. And we got a timeout. Coach Aaron Klopfenstein will take it with him. 35-31 with 2:48 to go. Botkins over Jackson Center. We'll be back to word from our sponsors here on NK Telco Sports. back here again. I'd like to thank our sponsors here tonight, the First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, the Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and the St. Henry Bank, as you join me, Brady Koferman, and Craig Louth. And been, like we said, a good one, a low-scoring one, and really just Botkins trying to finish it off here.
Yeah, they are. Jackson Center so far the fourth quarter has gone cold. They're 1-9 from the field. Botkins, on the other hand, they are 2 of 8. So both teams not shooting the ball real well, but Botkins just well enough to get a 4-point lead here.
Zone trap coming by the Jackson Center Tigers. Listen, they need to get a turnover here. I saw this kind of pressure late last Friday when they played Arushi. They needed a little bit of desperation in the fourth quarter. We have a foul out on Preston Sayre out front. That's the third team foul.
Sayre picks up foul number 3.
Out to Pitts, back to Dosek. Out Eli Pitts, looking in the corner, goes back to Dosek, playing a little pitch and catch. Over to Top. Back to Heels Camp to Pitts. Over to Colin Dosek.
Just under 2 minutes to go here.
Just playing a little keep away. Hope we can get a high percentage shot if you're the Trojans. Pitts driving on the exchange over to Top. And Top walks.
Oh.
That's a good call by the official. He did drag that pivot foot.
Yep.
As Hartle will return for Jackson Center.
Only the 4th turnover here on the Trojans, first in the second half.
Ball up over to Hartle, back to Highcamp. Highcamp driving on the inside, back to Sayre's going to fire a 3 and got it.
That's a big shot.
Well, we said there was only 2 combined threes made in the first 3 quarters. We have 2 of them here in about the last 3 minutes, and Jackson Center trails by 1.
First points of the game.
Going to come in a much better time for Jackson. They come with the pressure, back out to Top, over to Dosek, inside Plyman. Plyman battling with Sayre, and Sayre was prepared to take the charge, but Plyman patient and just kissed it off the glass.
Yep. Nice play by the big man there.
Plyman with a half dozen here tonight, 6 points, 37-34 Botkins. And Craig Louth getting the action here. Flatfoot for the tie. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound and a foul on Carter Klopfenstein. The right call there. He grabbed the arm. That's the last foul that Jackson Center can give.
Here on out, 2 shots. Every Tiger foul.
Botkins still has 1 more foul they can give. They're only at 3 as Steinke comes back in the ballgame for Hulskamp. And we got a timeout here by Coach Phil Groves, 37-34. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 49 seconds left. Botkins clinging to a 3-point lead here on NK Telco Sports.
The Hometown Opportunity platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Back here on NK Telco Sports, a 37-34 lead for the Botkins Trojans over the Jackson Center Tigers, and 3 attempts to tie, no good here. And now Botkins with 49 seconds left. It'll be interesting to see how quick Jackson Center tries to foul, if at all.
Yeah, they're going to apply some full court man-to-man here.
They're really doubling up Dosek, making sure he doesn't catch the inbound. He said offense has been hard to come by.
Take your poison. It's either going to be Pitts or Dosek.
I think you want to get it out of the hands of Dosek. You saw him doubled on the inbound. They're going to let him play here for a bit. Dosek goes around, back to Steinke. And there's the foul by Carter Klopfenstein. Be his 4th. Different than a couple of years ago with the old 1-1.
Steinke 2 of 2 from the line tonight so far. He's got 2 points.
Steinke's first shot off the mark, no good. Steinke trying to extend to 2 possessions here. Might see Aaron Klopfenstein get a timeout here right after this. We'll see if he makes it, if he gets the timeout. Nope, substitutions. Hulskamp and Hartle in. And he's gonna, nope. Thought maybe he was asking for a timeout. He's not, as Steinke hits the free throw. Botkins up 4. Desperation time now for the Tigers. Heitkamp to the rack. That's a block foul on Hulskamp. A couple car pile up there. Nice.
We're gonna get Hulskamp.
Yep.
That's the second.
Heitkamp, a little gimpy, getting up 2 along with Hulskamp. And
Heitkamp, the best free throw shooter, Jackson Center, 7 of 8 on the season.
A couple needed made free throws here for the Tigers.
Heitkamp with 6 points all here in the second half.
His first shot rolls in. Steinke and Snap back in for their respective squads.
Oh, official goes down.
Ooh, I didn't even see it. He slipped.
Yeah, he tripped.
Probably where they cleaned up at.
No, he was backpedaling and somebody ran behind him. I think they kind of hit his foot and he went down, but he's okay.
We got a timeout, 30 seconds here by Coach Phil Groves. Again, our sponsors, First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, the Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and the St. Henry Bank. Thank you for sponsoring all this action in NK Telco Sports. You can catch all Botkins and Jackson Center home games here on NK Telco Sports. Jackson Center will be hosting Indian Lake tomorrow night. You can catch that coverage right before you watch the Ohio State Buckeyes in the college football playoff. They'll be taking on, like I said, the Indian Lake Lakers, their rivals from down 274 down in Logan County. It's a 38-35 lead for Botkins coming out of the timeout on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And really big here for Lucas Heitkamp to try to make this, but you'll probably see Jackson Center foul quickly, no matter make or miss.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something. It's a one-possession game. But you know that as soon as they foul, Botkins is going to get 2 free throws.
Shot by Heitkamp is up and in. Deficit cut to 2 now. Heitkamp up to 8 points. Pitts gets it. Immediately fouled by Preston Sayre.
Sayre picks up foul number 4.
So Sayre and Klopfenstein both with 4 now. Jackson's only gone 7 deep into their bench. Botkins goes about 8. As Pitts trying to help ice this game, and he connects on the first.
See if he can make this a 2-possession game again.
Pitts cans both of them. Clutch shooting there by Eli as we have a offense and defensive switch. Hartle in, snap out.
Coach Groves telling his players, no fouls.
Say about defend the arc here if you're Botkins. Heitkamp with it, runs it to Sayre. He made a 3 earlier this quarter, make it 2. And Jackson Center still alive. And Aaron Klopfenstein takes a timeout. We'll take it with him. 18.5 seconds left. Botkins 40, Jackson Center 39 here on NK Telco Sports.
We're more than just a bank. Our commitment goes beyond banking transactions. It's about investing in the hearts and hopes of the people we serve. From scholarships that pave the way for bright futures to local initiatives that enrich lives, we stand by you every step of the way. Because when our community thrives, we all prosper. Together, we build a stronger, brighter community.
Back here on NK Telco Sports. It's not done yet. We said how kind of a abysmal and poor to the three-point shooting had been tonight, but Preston Sayre of Jackson Center making 2 big threes down the mark, 1 to cut this lead to, or 1 3 just to cut this deficit to 1.
Yeah, 40-39. He's now 2 of 5 from beyond the arc, but the last 2 have been deep and they've been good. It's kept Jackson Center in the game here.
40-39 on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Botkins with the basketball. Each team going to be in the double bonus the rest of the way out. Jackson Davis comes in the ball game for Jackson Center, presumably to foul. Sayre wanted to avoid the foul, and he didn't want to foul out. Heitkamp will give it, but that's Heitkamp's score.
Yeah, Heitkamp picks up foul number 4. Puts Dosek at the line where he's 5 of 5 so far tonight.
Probably the Trojans' most reliable shooter here in this situation.
Dosek with 15 points on the evening.
You can see Hartle and Kloppenstein come in after the first shot. Dosek connects. Kloppenstein in. And Hartle. As Dosek connects in the first one, Dosek's got a game-high 16 points. Dosek cans the second one as we got a timeout by Coach Gross. We'll keep it here, and we're really kind of at the point where the three-point shooting has been hard to come by.
Yeah.
It's about you got to chuck it up here and hope you get an offensive rebound at this point, because really time is not on your side. You can't get a quick 2. You about got to go for the tie here, and if not, you got to foul and maybe miraculously hope for a couple of misses if you're Coach Kloppenstein.
Yeah, you really don't want to. You don't want to score too quick and give Botkins time to get something set up for the last second shot. But like you said, you got to put up. You got to try to score. Do you go for 3 or do you go to the quick 2 and then call another timeout? But then it puts you back in the same situation. You'd be down 1. You'd have to foul, and then they would be shooting 2 again.
I think what you're going to see, I think you're going to probably see Jackson try to go for the tie, which I think would about make the most sense in this situation. Botkins has hit their last 6 free throws. They've really iced. I mean, that 3 by Sayre was huge, but the difference is right now is that free throw shooting that Botkins has had down the stretch here.
Here in the fourth quarter, 8 of 9. In the second half, 12 of 13. Free throw shooting for the Trojans.
Here we go. Heitkamp with the basketball. Heitkamp to the left side. Runs Plattfoot off the screen. They try to give it to Sayre. Left side for the tie. Off the mark. No good. Plattfoot gets the rebound. And that's exactly why I think you went for that 3 is to maybe get that offensive rebound. A good look. From up here, I was about ready to call it in.
Yeah.
I mean, we have this obviously this great bird's eye view here at the Coliseum. And a great delayed action to Preston Sayre, who I thought might get the ball in that situation.
Jackson Center now out of timeouts.
They're going to get the ball under the basket. That's where they're going to get it, is where Plattfoot came in, skied in for the rebound. Yes, and see, I mean, Botkins could foul, send it to the line.
Yeah.
Very risky, but 4 seconds off, so really you got to run something quick here. So 42-39, Botkins with the lead here. Both teams trying to avoid that second Shelby County Athletic League loss and keep pace with Anna, Larmy, and Rushi up at the top right now. Jackson trying to avoid falling to 3 and 2. Botkins trying to get their 6th win, their 4th overall in the Shelby County Athletic League. Heitkamp the inbounder, Plattfoot, Kloppenstein, Hartle, and Sayre on the floor. Heitkamp gets it into Plattfoot. Try to run off Sayre. Plattfoot at the horn for overtime. Off the mark, no good. They tried to get it to Heitkamp, but they just couldn't. And Botkins with some clutch free throw shooting down the stretch nips the Jackson Center Tigers by the final of 42-39. You caught it here live on NK Telco Sports. We'll step aside and go to our sponsors here and come back with our recap here next on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back here to the Coliseum. A good one here tonight, and the Botkins Trojans nip the Jackson Center Tigers 42-39. Let's take a look at our final numbers here with Craig Lauf.
All right. Looking at score by quarters, at the end of the first quarter, Jackson was up 7-4 on the Trojans. At halftime, Botkins held a 1-point lead, 15-14. We were all tied at 27 after 3, and Botkins ends up with a 42-39 win. First for the victorious Botkins Trojans, who raised their record to 6-1, 4-1 in league play. They were led in scoring by senior Colin Dosek, who had 17 points. Eli Pitts had 10. Colton Plyman was 6. Noah Top was 5. James Steinke with 3. And rounding out scoring, Will Monin with 1 for their 42. Shooting-wise, they were 13 of 38 from the floor for 34%. They were 12 of 28 from 2 and only 1 of 10 from beyond the arc. So not a good night three-point shooting for Botkins, but enough to hold on for the three-point win. They were 15 of 18. This is where they won the game. 15 of 18 from the line for 83%. In the second half, they were 12 of 13 from the free throw line. So a very good night free throw shooting for the Botkins Trojans. On the rebound, they had 2 offensive rebounds, 20 defensive rebounds for a total of 22, and they took very good control and handled the basketball well tonight. They unofficially, I only had them for 4 turnovers. Now for the Jackson Center Tigers, who fall to 3-2 on the season, 1-2 in Shelby County Athletic League. They were led in scoring by Reed Plattfoot, who had 14. Lucas Heitkamp had 8. Preston Sayre had 6. There's 2 big threes there in the fourth quarter to keep Jackson Center in it. Carter Kloppenstein had 5. Lawson Snap had 2. And Cooper Hardle had 3 for their 39. Shooting-wise, rough night for the Tigers. They were 12 of 49 from the field for only 24%. 9 of 28 from 2-point for 32%. There were only 3 of 21 from beyond the arc for 14%. Free throw, 9 of 11 for 82%. On the rebounds, they had 8 offensive rebounds, 22 defense for 30, so they won the rebound battle 30-22. However, they had 9 turnovers compared to Botkins' 4. So that'll do it here. 42 Botkins, 39 Jackson Center.
And really, I mean, just that Botkins free throw shooting down the stretch really just made the difference here tonight.
Yeah, it did.
And really iced that game. But now Botkins picks up not only 1, but 2 big league wins this week over Anna and Jackson Center, which really, after that loss to Russia last week, Tuesday, keeps them at least on pace. They don't play Russia until February 7th, and the love of the Shelby County League, you play everyone twice. But staying up there in contention at the top, because you never know what can happen throughout the season.
Right. Yep. So Botkins, they did what they had to, come out with a big win, and they stay in the hunt for the Shelby County Athletic League Championship.
And Jackson Center falls for the second time here over on the Shelby County League, and 3-2 overall. So that'll do it for us here tonight. The Jackson Center Tigers fall to 3-2 and 1-2 overall in league play. They'll be back in action at home tomorrow night against Indian Lake. That is a game that you can catch here live on NK Telco Sports if you're a Jackson Center fan and you want to tune in. You can listen to that game here on NK Telco. And for the Botkins Trojans, they raised their record to 6-1 and 4-1 overall in the Shelby County Athletic League. They'll be hitting the road tomorrow night and facing Old Botkins coach Doug Hughes over at Parkway High School for a Shelby County MAC battle, one of a couple of them going on tomorrow night here in the Shelby County Athletic League. So for my partner Craig Louth, I'm Brandon Coburn. For the final time here from the Coliseum, the Botkins Trojans defeat the Jackson Center Tigers 42-39. For all of us here at MK Telco, wishing you a Merry Christmas and have a great night.